So what's up YouTube? How you doing? Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I am going to be talking about the Jaclyn Hill brush set from Morphe. I am so excited. I finally get to do this video. I haven't used any of the brushes. It's still in its packaging. So when I walked up into the store and I felt, well, when I looked at the set, how it's displayed, let me just tell you how they have the set displayed at the store is beautiful. I love how they just have it up there. Like, it's so nice. It's so nice to look at. I immediately fell in love. As soon as I looked at it in the store, I knew that I was gonna walk out with it. Like, I knew it. I knew it. So it came in wrapped in this. Let me just put it back in there. Whatever. So it came in this little bag. So here it is. It's beautiful, isn't it? The box got me. It is beautiful. It feels so nice. It shines so bright. So this is how it is. Open. I feel like it just looks smaller in the camera on the video. It's gonna look smaller, but it's pretty big. Like, and it's heavy. It feels like good quality, you know. I like it. I personally really like it. So these are all of the brushes. It comes with 20, I don't know how many. Let's count them. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 brushes. 23 brushes, and I paid let me get the receipt. Ooh. It was $155. $55 plus the tax. Well, it's because I paid for other stuff too, so it's like a total of everything. So the brush set was $155, which for me that's kind of taking a hit. Honestly, it really is. So this is taking a hit for me. This was a risk. That's why I was so skeptical about buying it. That's why I watched a billion reviews before I actually bought the thing. So if you are one who had made a review, first impression, anything type video on this, I watched it. I watched your video. I watched absolutely every single one of them. All of them. So all of you guys helped me make the decision to finally purchase. I'm not disappointed. I'm happy with my purchase. Well, actually, I haven't even really dug into this, so let's start opening these bitches up. So I'm just gonna separate these and start showing these in a certain order. We're starting with face brushes. So we're starting with the fattest brush. So this one is the E41 brush. It feels nice. It feels like good quality. I am not disappointed. Really happy with this brush. Like, really, really happy. And I'm guessing this is from a certain type of collection because I'm pretty sure I heard other people mention that it was from like the Elite set or something. I don't know, but this one is good. I like this one. It feels really nice. It feels heavy, and it doesn't feel cheap like my other ones. So thumbs up for that one. The second biggest brush that I see here is this one, and let's take it out. It is the R2. It does feel good also. I think this is also from a different, from a certain set. It feels soft. I'm not really sure what I would use this for. I would probably use it all around my face too. I don't know. I mean, it's good to have, whatever. It has a matte, this thing here. This thing is like a matte finish. This is nice. It's really nice. The bristles are really, they're really soft. Okay, next we have the M439. M439. I already know I would for sure use for foundation. Ew, I just got glue all over this. Or what the fuck did I just do? Okay, so the M439. I love this already. This is so soft. It's really soft. It feels like it'd be perfect for powder, not powder, for foundation. I already see myself using this every day, and I love beauty blenders. I fell in love with beauty blenders. They got my ass, so I'm gonna replace the beauty blender with this for a little while, and then I'm gonna do like a follow-up video, you know, talking about the brushes and how I feel about them after I actually use them. Next we have here, this is the R10. The R10 brush. I would use this for, I would say like translucent powder, you know, like my loose powder. Put it here, dust it off. That's what I would use it for. I think either that or like maybe putting on concealer. Who knows? All of these so far are feeling not like really good quality, I would say, but decent. Like, you know, for the individual prices that they have, I would actually pay those prices for the brushes, you know? They do kind of feel like MAC brushes. You could throw MAC on here instead of Morphe. Like if you replace it with MAC, I would believe that it's MAC. It doesn't feel different from my MAC brushes. Next we have this M437. What would I use this for? I'm trying to find a use for all these brushes, and I honestly don't know what I would use all of them for, but it's nice to have the options. I love having options. So much shit that I have that I don't even use. I just like having the option there. Okay, so we have the M438 and M530. So these look almost exactly the same. Oh shit, never mind. Now that I pulled the little plastic thing off, never mind. They're different. This one opens up more. I would actually use both of these for highlight if I want different type of highlight. You know what I mean? Like this would be like a more precise highlight. This would be a little bit more free, like trying to blend it out. I would probably start applying the highlight with this here, you know, and then blend it out, because I like a blended highlight. I really do. They feel good. I love these so far. I'm loving all of them. I don't feel like any of them feel cheap so far. And then I'm just going to show these together because they're small. I mean, why go one by one when I could just knock these off, you know? I've never had anything like this brush, so I'm excited to have this one. We have here, this is the E47 and the E8. I don't have anything like these brushes. I don't have anything like any of the brushes I just really showed, except for like 2 of them. So these are definitely new to me. I don't have anything like this. I love this one. I'm excited for this one because it's angled. This I would use for concealer. This looks like a fun brush to use already. This would be really good for like a contour, doing your lines, you know, the nose. What else? I don't know. I think that's the only use I would find for it, you know, just like my contour. Maybe concealer if I want to do some concealer lines here or something. But I would definitely just use it for contour. Yeah. And then this one for concealer. So it's perfect. These two just go like hand in hand. Contour, concealer, contour, concealer, contour, concealer. Yeah, and then I think I did see a video of someone talking about this one, that they use it because it gives a really good blend in here, like in the inner corner when you're trying to blend in your concealer. And I always have trouble blending this part with a beauty blender. I hate that because I have to, you know, go in with a beauty blender and then I start to dab it in with my finger, and it bugs me because it leaves like certain little different like patches and I don't like it. So I feel like this is gonna come in handy really well. So now for the eye brushes. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, 2, holy shit, hold up. 14, yes, 14 eye brushes. One of them, this one kind of looks like I could also use it on the face. So it's kind of like borderline face and eyes. This is exciting to have this many eye brushes, brand new at the same time, all at one time. I've never had this many like new brushes at one time that I was completely excited about. Oh my god. Okay, let's start off with this one. I already have a brush like this. I have a MAC brush that's almost exactly like this. Let me show it to you. So this is a MAC brush compared to the Morphe. The MAC one is this one. this one here is the Morphe one. They do look very, very similar. So I'm excited to have a new one that's pretty similar to this because I'm in love with this one. It's very precise on the eyebrows when I put my concealer to highlight the eyebrows. So I really like it for that. I'm excited to be replacing it with this. This one is the M432. So next we have these three here. I'm just gonna present these to you guys together in a little trio, 3 peas in pod. Let's just save some time. So I have the M213, E36, and E18. So this one here looks like something I would use for very detailed concealer type things. I don't know really. What would I use this for? Maybe if you're trying to do like a very, not fine line, but more precise shadowing, you know what I mean? And then probably this one for like applying shadow under the eye, blending out eyeliner, who fucking knows? You know, they all have their use. You're gonna find a use for them. This one, I don't think I would use it for blending. Maybe blending out like a fine line that I drew with like liner or some shadow. I don't know, but so anyway, these are the little small ones. I think these are the tiniest ones. They are the tiniest ones in the set. Along with this one. This one's a little bigger, but whatever, I'll get into this one. Well, let's just throw this one in here too. Okay, so what is this? How do I open it? Oh, I have to cut this one open. So we're throwing this one in here, and this one is the M506. These are the smallest 4 in the set. This is for detail work, I would say, not very extremely detailed, but you guys get it. Like, I don't even know the words that I'm trying to look for, but there's certain looks that I do that do require these, so I will definitely use these for very specific things. I just can't put my finger on it now, and I'm sure I'll find a use for all of them. This other one, which seems to be like another small one, but it's bigger. It seems to be like another small one, but it is bigger than the other ones. This is the E17. E17 is like a small little blender brush. It's kind of very stiff. I wouldn't use this for blending because of how stiff it feels. But I'm sure I can find a use for it. I'm sure you can find a use for it. I think anyone can. Now we're gonna get into these two, which are also pretty similar, except that this one's longer. I feel like once I start using them, they're gonna spread out more. They're not gonna be so thin. Because also, like, I don't know if this happens to anyone, but when you wash your brushes, they lose the fluff. You know, the fluff goes away. So, you know, the more you use them, the fluffier they get. I would use these for blending. I don't think I would use this one on the eyes just because it's really big. Maybe for my more dramatic looks, like if I'm going for a really dramatic look, like that type of makeup that you don't actually wear outside in public, the shit that you just do inside so that you can do like a little photo shoot and shit. But I wouldn't wear this for like a regular look. That's fucking weird. I would highlight with this. I would just highlight. This is the M510. M510. This one is the M504. These are the only two so far that I feel like they don't feel so soft as the other ones, but they still feel pretty good. They feel like, they don't feel so heavy. They don't feel like the best quality, but they don't feel cheap either. So this one I think I would definitely just use on the eyes for, you know, blending, maybe even to blend out some concealer, who knows. You know, so right now I'm feeling like I could find a use for absolutely every single one of these brushes. I'm not regretting my purchase right now at all, and I only have like 2, 4, 6. I only have 6 brushes left to show you guys, and I love so far absolutely every single one of them. So I'm sorry if you were trying to watch this video to try to find hate on Morphe, because I'm fucking loving it right now, and I'm loving Jaclyn Hill for this too. I know that I can't really give the bitch credit for any of this because it's not like she actually worked on any of this. I don't even really think that she picked out every single brush for the set, but then she sold me on them and I really like them. Like I I trust her word, you know. These are good brushes. Well, actually I haven't used them, so I can't say shit, but we'll see. So now we're gonna get into the last 2, 4, 6 brushes that I have. The last 6 brushes that I have, I feel like are the little bunch out of the set that look almost identical. Like when you first pull them out of the, you know, out of the box together, they look like they're the exact same fucking brush, except that one of them has a different color, just one slightly different color, but they look almost identical. Like they look exactly the fucking same. So I look at them and I'm just like, am I gonna even need all of these? But me, obviously, I will. I honestly am. I'm gonna need every single one of these bitches. I'm gonna use all of them because I paid almost $200 for them. So tell me they don't look the same. They all look exactly the same. Exactly the fucking same. I mean, look at this. Tell me all these brushes. Well, actually, let me turn my hands because the back of my hand is more tan, so it gives more color on the back of them. So anyway, tell me all of these don't look identical. So that's a kind of a disappointment for somebody who isn't really that much into makeup and doesn't do a lot of different type of looks. But I like to experiment a lot with makeup. I am a person who loves to fucking blend. I blend. Blending is life. So if blending is life to you, you're gonna use all of these. So even though these do all look similar, like they're the exact same brush, they're not. Because when I look at them really closely, I could see the difference. And we have here the M441, M441, M513, M518, M573, R37, R37, M433. Okay, so this one is the only one that kind of stands out of this little bunch. This one stands out because it's a little flatter. Like it has a flat little base right here. I don't even know how to describe it. I wish I knew the terms for these things, but it's a little bit more squished right here, so it's flat. And this is something that I'm gonna probably use more to like press. Not really press, but if you're like pressing with blending, you know, if you're trying to like press and blend at the same time, this is probably what you're gonna use. And then these, I'm just gonna use them all for blending, honestly. Like these are just blending brushes. These are a little bit more like oval shaped at the top. These other 3 are more fluffy, which are the M518, M441, R37. These are a little bit more fluffy. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong with these. I feel like if you buy one out of all of these, you're probably gonna get the same. No, you're not gonna get the same results. What am I saying? This one's thinner, but then again, they're gonna spread out when you use them. Ugh, I don't even know. I feel like this is the worst review for brushes in the world. You know what I'm saying, honestly? But anyway, these all kind of pretty much have the same purpose, except for this one here. This one's a little bit more thin than all of them. And then like I said, this one's kind of more, it has like a flatter little squish to it. This one's the M433 and the M513 are the only 2 that kind of seem a little bit more different. These 4 do look exactly the same. And I could tell this one is from a specific set, collection, whatever you want to call it. It looks different from the rest. It feels different. It says Morphe differently like than the other ones, and it has like a gold, like a goldish rose gold color right here. But yeah, to sum it up, these are all practically fucking blending brushes. Will you need all of them? I don't know about you, but I will. I will need absolutely every single one of these brushes. I will use all of these, every single one, because I only have one blending brush right now. This is the only brush that I have, and this is from MAC. This is, what is it? MAC 224. This is the only one I have, and I love it. I absolutely love this. This works wonders. So to go from having only one and then having, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 blending brushes, I am so excited. These are not that soft. What I noticed is the ones that are white haired, you know, the ones that have white hairs, those are the ones that are not so soft. They are soft, but not as soft as the ones with darker hair color, like the black ones or like the brownish looking ones, or you know, they have like two tones, whatever. So the white ones are the ones that are not so soft, but that's okay. Like, I really don't care because they're still pretty fucking soft. They're just not as soft as the dark ones. I mean, this MAC one that I have isn't even all that soft to begin with. It's probably it's the exact same as these. This feels exactly the same as a MAC brush, honestly. And MAC is so expensive. Like, I don't know how much I paid for this. I'm pretty sure it was like $18 to $24 that I paid for this. These are definitely cheaper than that. I'm pretty fucking sure. I am so happy with this purchase. I took out all the brushes from the little plastic thing. I put them in the case now. And let's open it up and see what it looks like. Oh shit. Made in China. This is just so beautiful, honestly. Like, look at this. It's so nice to look at. I'm so proud to own it. It looks so nice. I'm just so happy that it's mine. Thank you for doing this. Thank you, Morphe, for this. Thank you so much. I mean, I know they really didn't do much, but I love this. I love it. Now, to bring up some topics that I did see on the videos, on other videos that I watched, let me just bring this up. A lot of people did say that their brushes, you know, when they took them out of the little plastic thing and then they just kind of like did this to them, they had some like translucent powder that just came out. That didn't happen with mine, with not a single brush. That did not happen. I kind of like really played with all the brushes, you know, did all this type of stuff, and I had no fallout, no shedding, nothing so far. The brushes are really soft. I love the quality. I really, really love the quality of them. They feel nice. Like, I don't regret at all the money that I spent. I really don't, because if I wouldn't have spent that money on this, I would have spent that on MAC brushes. Honestly, because my go-to brushes are MAC brushes and I know they're expensive. So imagine how much money, imagine these are all MAC brushes. Let's just imagine these are all MAC brushes. If I wouldn't have spent the money on these brushes, I would have spent the money on MAC, because I'm like a die-hard MAC fan. I fucking love everything MAC. I love MAC brushes. I live for MAC brushes. So I would have dropped the money on MAC brushes individually instead, because I don't think they really have a brush set that I want. I don't even think I've ever seen a MAC brush set. Something like this, just something like this for MAC is like $40. There's no way I would have gotten all of these MAC brushes. There's no way I would have gotten this many MAC brushes for the price that I paid. For, what was it, like $170 something? Hell no, I would have got the most, like 5, I think, maybe like 5, 6 brushes. This is 23 right here. Yeah, I get it. You don't really want to drop that much money on some brushes. So if you're somebody who's not that really so much into makeup, it's not for you. It's not worth it. It's definitely not fucking worth it. But I am someone who's really getting into makeup. Like, I am starting to really invest in my makeup. This is like my hobby. I really want to get into it. So this is why it's worth it for me. I'm gonna find a use for absolutely all of these, because I don't just do makeup. Like, I do my special effects makeup. I do my face paint, my body paint. So I'm really gonna find a use for all of this. I don't regret this at all. The case is a fucking plus. I fucking love this case. It's so bomb. I've never seen anything like it. The case is really what fucking got me. Like, when I was first watching the review that Jaclyn was doing, the case was like, oh my god, I need this. This is like the cherry on top. It's like you have the perfect gift in here, and then the perfect wrapper, like just the perfect thing. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this set. I love everything about it. I feel like it's absolutely amazing. So worth the money. I'm glad I didn't listen to all those people that had all those negative things to say about Morphe. To conclude, to end, to summarize, to end this bitch, I love I love this set. I love it. I'm gonna be using it every fucking day. So that was it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thanks for watching the whole thing if you actually did, because I'm pretty sure that this video was long and I ranted and I talked about a lot of things and I just blabbed and blabbed and blabbed. Do not forget to subscribe. Click the subscribe button down below. Keep up with my videos and I will see you guys later.